Hello, hello, and welcome back as I prepare to channel the immortal Freddie Mercury in another round of Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM, The Long War. And no, I'm not gonna belt out a classic stadium rock anthem with more style, panache, and range than Luciano Pavarotti. Because trust me, I'm no Freddie Mercury. I mean, Freddie makes Luciano look like a puddle of puke, but my voice sounds like somebody kicking a sack of gravel down a tall hill. No, the only thing Freddie and I actually have in common is that we both know when another one is about to bite the dust. And based on my recent performance, I have to say, if you're an assault or an engineer, I'm pretty sure you're about to bite the dust. Look at this. Engineer, assault, 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 engineer, engineer, assault, 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 engineer. Ridiculous. I mean, look, engineer, check. Assault, check. Another one's gone, another one's gone, another one bites the dust. And don't you worry, uninjured assaults and engineers, I'm going to get you too, because another one's going to bite the dust, because I am terrible at XCOM. You're all doomed, all of you, every last one. But before you do die, there are a few things we need to take care of here, old Freddie Mercury, and my predictive powers aside. We do have a couple troopers who need nicknames. I can't let a trooper die without a nickname, so let's head down to the barracks and hand out a few ironic handles, although honestly, if we're going to, really be giving out nicknames the way I've been playing lately, I should just set everyone's nickname to Victim, because that would be the most appropriate. Elizabeth Victim Tudor, Thomas Victim Moore, Peter Victor Victim Van Dorn. Although that one actually kind of has a kind of Von Doom ring to it. Victor Von Doom. We got Peter Victim Van Dorn. Actually kind of like that one. But now, while it should be Victim here, we're actually not going to go with that. We're going to go with Gloriana. Elizabeth Gloriana Tudor. Actually one of her nicknames, Gloriana, and for a woman of Elizabeth's gravitas, I mean, this was the Queen of England here. Not just any Queen of England, but the Fairy Queen, one of the greatest queens of England, Elizabeth I, old Lizzie I, and, Gloriana. Also, I'm a huge fan of Edmund Spenser. I love the Fairy Queen, and he wrote the character Gloriana in the Fairy Queen for Elizabeth Tudor, so I'm just going to stick with it. It's good enough for Edmund Spenser. It's good enough for me. It's definitely good enough for you lot. Who are you to question Edmund Spenser? That man was a god. He wrote the longest English language poem in existence. The Fairy Queen. Also, if you've read The Fairy Queen, all of it, that's a pretty remarkable feat. Congratulations, because it is literally the longest poem written in the English language. It's real long. We also have St. Thomas More, who picked up the nickname Crater after cratering hard on our last mission. He really did kind of a shitty job, but, well, he had one bad outing. Thomas More, though, a man for all seasons, and as such, it's going to be Thomas All Seasons More. Artist, philosopher, man about town, counselor to kings. St. Thomas More really was a man for all seasons. And, even if the season is getting your head cut off for refusing to acknowledge the supremacy of the Anglican Church, he was the man for that season too. That's why they made him a saint. If it's the season of the martyr, Thomas More, he's the man for all seasons, even if it includes getting his head chopped off by, the king. He'll do it. Also, he's the man for all seasons, definitely in XCOM, because he's probably going to get his head blown off, likely by a blast of muton plasma. I mean, that's probably also going to happen. Anyway, that's got our promotions taken care of, nicknames sorted. Couple tasks we need to do. We've got some psychic training coming up. When that completes, we do want to launch a satellite over what is probably Brazil, so we'll need to keep that in mind. In the meantime, though, let's get scanning here. Once our training is finished. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, never doubted him for a second. Mitch, the golden boy. It's not like he was going to fail. I mean, the man was not going to fail. He's a god, a golden god, in fact. So who else do we want to jam in the tube then, now that old Mitch is done training? We really don't have anyone, kind of. I mean, we got Bloody Mary Stewart, that's fine. I'd love to get Elvis in there. We could wait 2 days and then stick Elvis in. That's an idea who actually has some merit. Also, Marie Antoinette will be back in a day, and I wouldn't mind getting her in there either. Do I want to have the tube sit idle for 1 day? More importantly, is there someone who could be making use of that day in the tube? We are going to launch our satellite, so we have to think about our base raid. That's going to be in like 3 or 4 days. So we can't send Jesus, as much as I might like to put Jesus in the tube and give him a shot at some magic powers. Can we spare Joseph Lister? I mean, we do have Isaac Asimov on... Alright, that's probably going to be it then. Let's send the cleaner in. Joseph the Cleaner Lister going to clean up this town Ghostbuster style. Old Joe List came, cleaning up the town. Antiseptic surgery, oh yeah. Alright, well, let's get that taken care of. Up to mission control, start scanning. Oh shit, we gotta do satellite. 16 Illyrium for 2 scientists, yes please. I'll take that trade. You know what, let's wait until our backup satellite is done, and then we'll launch it. That way we can get this last round of psychic training in before the base raid, because it's going to be about 3 or 4 days for that to be active. That should be just about, yeah, I'm comfortable. That should be just about the right timing. Alright, Sectoid Commander interrogation complete. That's good, should unlock some, not only the Psionics research credit, but some additional psionic abilities as well. I really want mobile power armor. You know, we gotta do alien biocybernetics. As much as I don't want to do it, we have to do it for a couple reasons. One, it only takes 5 days, so theoretically we can finish it before we go for the alien base. But most importantly, this does unlock a couple foundry projects we really need to get started. More specifically, we got to get advanced medkits, and this is what's going to unlock advanced medkits for us. Or not advanced medkits, rather, but the surgery thing that reduces healing times. Alien surgery, that's what it is. Alien surgery. And we got to get the alien surgeries. We just got to do it. So
I appreciate your efforts to support the
yeah,
research
you're welcome,
team,
Dr.
Commander.
Valen. I sent you 2 scientists.
I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Well, I'm proud of you. I'm sure they're happy taking their squeegees and mops and buckets and sweeping out the inside of the containment facility to get the lady jizz off the windows so you guys can see back in there. That's how she initiates all the new recruits, and I'm sure they're having a great first day, Dr. V.
Commander, our satellite is
so we got to launch the
launch.
satellite then. That one's finished. A couple troopers coming back on duty. We picked Elvis back up and Marie Antoinette. But we got to do this. We got to put a satellite over Brazil. It's time to go for the base. We're going to have the team we need in 5 days. All we have to do is just abide the 5 days. Okay, so it's actually only 4 days until... Yeah, that's fine. We'll be... The site training completes before the satellite goes operational. We're not going to get alien biocybernetics done, but we wouldn't have had time to do the Foundry project anyway, so that's largely irrelevant.
Contact detected.
Small fighter over Mexico. This is actually good for us. We need to reduce panic in Mexico, and this will give us an opportunity. Yeah, let's do it. I think we got to send Buck Rogers. We need to start padding out pilots that have just huge kill totals. And Buck Rogers, our North American sort of interceptor fleet is not fantastic. Buck Rogers is the best they've got. He's only got 4. When it comes time to start dishing out firestorms, we're going to need some top-notch ace pilots to fly those firestorms. And let's face it, is there possibly a better pilot than Buck Rogers? I mean, maybe Tweaky or possibly the guy who had bird wings that flew around with Buck Rogers? Because, I mean, that guy had wings. Sort of flying is kind of his bit. But still.
Contact detected.
No kill. Also, way to be, fucking Buck, you failing piece of shit. Next time I am going to send Tweaky, you piece of garbage. Alright, so let's throw a Scorpion Obi at him and see if a belt made of arachnids has what it takes to bring the Mexican... It's going to bug out. You got to catch it.
We have eyes on the bandit.
All you got to do is hit him once. That's all you got to do, Scorpion. This is the easiest intercept of your career, man. Perfectly done. Okay. So Scorpion Obi getting it done for us. Now we have a bit of a problem in that we need to send a team. And we got to be real careful who we pick. Real careful who we pick. Sporty Austin in good time. Van Dorn out. Pancakes out. Shaka Zulu probably out. Abraham Lincoln definitely out. Nikola Tesla and Miyamoto Musashi both out. Jesus out. Ugh. Where is Samuel Mustache Clemens? He's ready. So, okay. We can send Edgar Allan Poe, and I'm okay with... This is just a small UFO. We don't... It's only like 3 days till our next mission. But I'm really concerned, what if the aliens throw something big at us in between now and the base assault? We gotta be ready for it. We can't... This is a small UFO. We can't go crazy insane on this one. We gotta keep this low-key. We gotta play small ball on this one. It's a small UFO. Either we send a 6-man team of really awesome people, or we send an 8-man team of scrubs. I'm leaning towards the 8-man scrub team. I really am. We need to make one of them an officer, though. Do we have... Who's the only... We only have one officer? Fuck me. I can't send Thomas Edison out on this. He's too good for that crap. We kind of need Poe just in case. I gotta... You know what? No, J. Robert Oppenheimer, I'm fucking not gonna do it. I am not gonna send you on a goddamn mission. Fuck you, J. Robert Oppenheimer, you piece of goddamn garbage. Fuck you. I'm not doing it. I've learned my lesson. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Rocketeers, just, they can't fucking be trusted. They can't be trusted. I don't need to buy regimental officers. I need to do officer promotions here. We have no open lieutenant billets. Son of a bitch. Can I promote somebody to captain, maybe? Anybody? Captain? Anybody want to be a captain? Anybody? Captain? Nope. Shit. Alright, I don't have any open lieutenant billets, which means I can't. I was just going to promote George Custer to lieutenant. Can we promote anybody to major? Nope, not even Van Dorn. I already hate this mission. I haven't even gone on it. I haven't even put a team together for it. I already hate it. This would have been better if we had just splashed this thing and not had to do the ground mission. Fine. I hate you, XCOM. I hate you so much. I've said I won't take a Rocketeer unless there's literally no other option, but I honestly feel there's literally no other option to lead this worthless, pointless piece of crap mission than J. Robert Oppenheimer. And trust me, there is nobody who's more upset about being forced to send this piece of absolute garbage water filth on a mission than me. I am saltier about it than you will ever understand, know, or be able to interpret. I fucking hate J. Robert Oppenheimer. I hate him. I hate his guts. I hate him so much. I hate him more than Al Gore hates people who deny climate change. That's how much I hate him. I hate him more than Steve Lawsuit Jobs hates Isaac Abel Newton. That's a lot. Speaking of which, I'm pretty sure Steve is going to have to go on this mission because I don't want to send Machiavelli, actually. We may need him for something more important. Alright, Lawsuit. Get your briefcase, grab your attorneys, call the flesh-chewing litigation team, and go out there and, I don't know, sue some aliens into oblivion. I don't... Okay, we could probably send Marie Curie on this. That way we at least have one trooper who is competent with an explosive, because J. Robert Oppenheimer just fucking can't be trusted. Madman. We would have the Madman and the Knife Man for the base assault, and then also possibly the Madman or the Knife Man if we get some kind of emergency mission in between, if we need to hedge our bets. Also, the other reason I'm conserving trying to make two teams, it's one, if we get a mission before it, or two, and probably more importantly and more dangerously, after we assault the alien base, if they retaliate with a base assault of their own, I want to have a really good team ready to handle that shit. So it's one, if we have a tough mission that's like in the interim, like a UFO that lands or something, or two, if we need them for counter-assault. What about medics? No, Sir Ernest can't go. We have Isaac Asimov. Alright, little Isaac Asimov. This is actually a good mission for Isaac Asimov, believe it or not. He's a Lance Corporal. This is a small UFO. This is the kind of mission Isaac Asimov belongs on. Motion tracker medkit. That's got Isaac sorted. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give Isaac heavier armor. We have 3 suits of carapace armor. I don't have enough assaults that I can afford to send 2. So, yeah, I'm going to armor Isaac up. He's one of our lower ranked guys, and his defense is real bad. If he gets shot, I want there to be a chance he doesn't wind up in the infirmary. So we get him a little heavier armored gunners. We want to get Marie Antoinette Baker in the tube. We got to get her in. She's ready to go up to rank 2 psycher. We got to get her in the tube. But we also need somebody who could deal with, say, like a mechtoid or something that's a real heavy hitter. We don't have... Do we have another gunner coming back soon? We got the Iron Lady in 1 day. We got St. Thomas More in 12 hours, but he ain't that good. Mary Bloody Stewart's in the tube. Alright, so no. The answer is no, we don't. We got the Iron Lady in a day. What are the odds we get a mission in 24 hours? You know, I think fairly low. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I don't want to take Marie Antoinette. I don't want to take the Baker. But we can take Horatio Hornblower Nelson. Yeah, that'll leave us with what? Jane Sporty, Spice Austin, and Matahari, right? And Shock Attack Zulu. Okay, yeah, I'm comfortable with having those 3 on reserve. That's either a mobility gunner if we need it, and 2 emplacement gunners. That should be, yeah, that should be good. Okay, we'll be all right. Phalanx armor, then, yeah. We're gonna go for the machine gun. Long-range build here. Scope and a laser sight. That's got the hornblower ready to toot that old horn of his. And no, I'm not talking about masturbating, although he's probably ready to do that too, because he is a dude. And he has a free hand. Alright, scouts. We gotta have one. No. Do we have like a shitty scout? Like where's Atlas King? He's probably not available. It looks like it's going to be Ava Don't Cry Perone then, because our other scouts are Virginia Big Bad Wolf, Thomas Avarice Edison, or Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, and I don't want to send any of those guys. Yeah, alright, so it's going to be little no more tears Perone here. Go out there and make the enemy cry, Ava. I mean, don't cry is what you say to our team. What you say to the enemy team is no cry. Cry copious amounts of viscous alien tears, so that I might drink of them and partake of your power. Alright, so I don't even talk about it. We have an infantry, a medic, a gunner, a scout. We need an assault. We need one. It doesn't even have to be a good one. It just, like, has to be a body. You know what? I'll take... You know what, Annie Oakley? I will take you. Even though you're terrible, I will take you. You can't shoot twice, which is... You know what? Sorry. We got so many assaults in the hospital, we're just... You're gonna have to make do, Annie Oakley. I'm sorry. Also, this might level you. You'll have to be good enough. You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to dig deep on this one, Oakley. Show me the firecracker spirit. Baby, you're a firework. Come on and show me what you're worth. Just pretend this is a Katy Perry song, sort of generic pop rock, and show me what you got. I know that wasn't an invitation to strip naked, although if you thought it was and were amenable to the proposition, I wouldn't say no. We do need... what else do we need? What are we missing? We got a rocketeer, an infantry. We need an engineer. Didn't I pick an engineer? I thought I had someone who was at least moderately competent with an explosive. We could take Marie Curie. We could also take Isaac Newton. Then again, covert operations thing might need Isaac Newton. How long until the Emperor is back? Like a really long time, right? Actually, only 2 days until Napoleon is back. You know what? We are not going to get a covert operation in the next 2 days. So I can send Isaac Newton and murder... Yeah, I'm gonna. Sergeant Isaac Apple Newton. I love deploying him with Steve Jobs as well, because, you know, one, it's easy to make cheap jokes about the fact that he and Steve Jobs are engaged in a class action lawsuit, and two, it's, he's actually pretty good. He's real fast, so we can afford to armor him up with our last chunk of carapace armor here. Actually, is our scout not wearing carapace armor? She is not. Oh, we gotta fix that then. You can... Oh. Alright, hold on. We gotta... Isaac, come on, man. You gotta cough up the big armor. Get the phalanx armor on there, pal. There you go. And where's your carbine? Your Gauss carbine? Where is it? Where's your carbine? We gave it to piece of shit J. Robert Oppenheimer, didn't we? Yeah, we sure as fuck did. Well, looks like you're getting an alloy cannon then, Isaac Newton. Enjoy that, because we've got a spare. So, Ava Don't Cry Perone then gets the actual carapace armor, and I guess we'll just take like a throwaway sniper for our last guy. Do we have a throwaway sniper? We have to. You know, I was gonna send Custer anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Get out the broadsides. You know, non-zero chance that the broadside actually could pull a level here if he gets a lot of kills. I'm not expecting that to happen, because let's look at his kill-to-mission ratio here. He's looking at a rockin' solid 1-to-1. And most of those came on his last mission where I think he got 3 kills. He's ahead of the curve. I mean, he was slumping hardcore for his first couple missions, and he started to turn it around, but let's face it, he's not going to win the batting title or anything. He might come out to have like a 250 season if we're lucky.
Dropship has arrived.
In what is clearly Mexico, I'd like to add. I'm not sure where this is, but the one thing I'm sure of is that the Pacific Ocean is not owned by Mexico. Pretty sure. I mean, well, chunks of it near the coast.
Down in
That
Mexico
far
for
out?
this
No.
mission. It looks like the alien crash site is in a remote area.
It's
If we
always in a
move
remote
quickly,
area, Brad.
we may be able to secure
There's
the
a
site
relatively
before the
small
aliens have
selection of
time to
maps where
regroup.
small UFOs can come down, and of course this is one of them. Oh wait, you were not talking about the whole metagame thing. Oh, sorry, Bradford, I didn't mean to shit on you. I'm breaking a fourth wall there. I apologize. I mean, you're drunk. You won't remember anyway. Don't worry about the fourth wall violation, Bradford. It'll be all right. Okay, so we have a respectable team.
Loud
Where
and
did we
clear,
come
Big Sky.
down?
We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike
We're
one is authorized
well
to
away
assault
from the
the
zone
alien
wall
craft.
on this side, which means we should be near a zone wall on this side. Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah. Okay, so we're in a corner of the map. Alright, I need motion trackers then. We gotta know what's out and around. Alright. In the tracker. Nothing so far. Alright, Isaac. This is actually a good use of Isaac Asimov here. We can use him as sort of a remote scout. Let's bring you up here. Alright, so we spotted absolutely nothing. I am surprisingly comfortable with that.
Let's do this.
Don't be so eager, Annie Oakley. Every time one of our assault troopers is eager, it ends in fucking tragedy. So please, please just calm yourself down a little bit. Also, you don't want to attract attention, Annie Oakley. I'm just gonna say, J. Robert Oppenheimer is fucking involved in this shit. And this could go tragically, heartbreakingly wrong the second we ask him to do even the most minimal of tasks.
Target confirmed.
He will just I mean, he'll kill the whole team. He doesn't care. He really doesn't care. I've shit on him so much at this point. I'm pretty sure that J. Robert Oppenheimer is just out to try and, you know, get a little revenge. He's looking for individual, personal payback on me specifically, the commander.
Roger.
He's deliberately gonna fuck up just so I will fucking be salty and cry. It's I think what he lives for at this point. I really do.
Corriendo.
Alright, so Ava Perón on the dash. That's into turn. Alright, well, we got aliens. Thin men coming in on us. This is actually good for us. We need thin men corpses. Quite bad. That's an extremely large pot of thin men, however, so it's suddenly vastly less good.
ET's trying to crawl up my flank.
Yeah, there's a whole
They're on the move.
shitload of them, and we have not fantastic cover. Double 31s is terrible. Ava Perón, for whatever reason, can't even see them. Custer does have low profile, so this is not a terrible spot for him to be. He has some questionable shots. If we could kill this guy, we could probably afford to have Oppenheimer stay where he's at. Honestly, if somebody's gonna get shot and that somebody is J. Robert Oppenheimer, I really don't care. We didn't give Oppenheimer the recoilless rifle, which we should have done, but it's not gonna matter. He's not gonna hit anything with a rocket anyway. So what do we got? 2.5 tile scatter. Yeah, it's a real long way, J. Robert. What about if we just shoot it over here at this guy? It does help eliminate our problem of you being flanked, I suppose.
Heading to that location.
Screw it. I hate you so much, J. Robert Oppenheimer. You know what I want you to do, J. Robert? The only thing I need you to do is blow up a fucking
Ready for the
rock.
fireworks?
Can you blow up this goddamn rock? The rock is all I need you to destroy. Goddamn overachieving piece of shit. Yeah, don't fucking look at me, J. Robert Oppenheimer. I can feel your look. Don't give me that look. I don't want any part of your bullshit. I can feel your look. Alright, so Isaac Newton could get to full cover in a position to do some fantastic work with it. Yeah, we're gonna have to risk it. I don't like this play. If we had a medic with smoke grenades, I would actually be much, much more comfortable with this move, but we do not, and thus I am not. And I'm more interested here in destroying the cover than doing actual damage to any of these
Special
things.
delivery.
I need their corpses, so I'd prefer to not kill them with explosives if at all possible. If I can eliminate their cover and get some better shots at them, though, that'd be real good. 82%, 82. Go ahead and drive one through that guy's eyeball, Custer. Alright, so George Custer, I think, may have finally found his groove. I'm wondering if perhaps he didn't make a surprise visit down to Jamaica with Taye Diggs and perhaps somehow get his groove back. Because I gotta say, he was very low on groove, and, well, Taye Diggs is the giver of groove, as we learned in our previous playthrough. If anybody was going to give him his groove back, Taye Diggs is that man. I'm going to go ahead and take this not really great shot and just more holo-targeting than anything else. That's fine. Really, the holo-targeting is all I was looking for. Lawsuit, let's get you up here to cover behind this rock. We're going to have you take a shot. Actually, Lawsuit has some shots. 88% on it. Well, that's tempting. Could Annie Oakley get a... She's not going to be able to do anything. Isaac Asimov, could you maybe get a shot at that thin man? Possibly, if we're willing to expose you to some fairly nasty flank opportunities. What if we just move Annie Oakley and have her hunker down, and then we put... Well, she can't see that guy from this tile, so that's not going to hold down. That won't work. We could run Annie up to this tree. That would cause her to flank that thin man, which is going to make him inclined to fall back. We could also run and gun so that maybe at the end of this we could shoot or go on over.
Let's do this.
Alright. I'm not extremely happy with this play, and once again, I'm taking an assault trooper and putting them in a desperately dangerous situation. 8%. You know what? We'll come back to you, Annie. We will come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Will do.
Alright, Isaac Asimov, I need you to have a shot here. Okay, you do. Good. 51% is respectable, if not good. Not respectable enough, clearly.
Target.
Yeah, we all saw. 68%. Oh, we gotta take this shot. We can't have that guy there. He's got too many flank opportunities, so we're gonna have to put him in the ground. As much as I might have liked to shoot at his more healthy friend back here, Annie Oakley, with a little luck, could get the kill here. Well, it was a coin flip, and Annie came up on the wrong side. Always pick heads, Annie Oakley. Always pick heads. Oh, Annie Oakley's she's in a bad way. Not even shooting Annie.
Just over here.
That's shocking. Why would you not okay. I'm not going to complain. I'll take it. Got a lot of shots coming in at us here. This is a lot of thin men. They're really focus firing hard at Isaac Apple Newton. And I got to think, we're probably looking at a situation where another engineer is going to find his way into the hospital. He's in full cover. I mean, this is the best we can do. We don't have a smoke grenade to throw him. This guy's going to move because he's not going to stay flanked like that. Another shot. This is okay. Oh, all right. So we got a better than average luck there, although those thin men did all shoot at units in full cover. Double 46s. We'll come back to this. We may have another unit that'll have a better shot. See, 52 and 52. Neither one of those is especially good. Ava Perron could holo target one for us. I would prefer to have her holo target this guy, actually, as he's farther away. It's all right, Ava. I don't really mind the miss. That's fine. Steve Jobs should have shots at that guy. Yeah, double 68s. That's pretty reasonable. So hit one. Good. You know what? We may have Steve Jobs going to Overwatch, so let's hold off on that. Isaac Newton. 86% with a shotgun is pretty good. 1% is terrible. 35% is subpar. I have to go ahead and take this shot then. Oh, Isaac Apple Newton. Self-rescuing princess. He has eliminated the competition. Alright, that means we only have the one shot here with Horatio, Hornblower, Nelson, and it's double 68. That's the hollow targeting. Nelson brings it home. That's fine. Alright, so now things have leveled out a little bit. Advantage Team XCOM. Well, I mean, in so much as we could be said to have an advantage, we do have J. Robert Oppenheimer on our team. Not really sure that actually counts as any kind of advantage. What I am going to do is have J. Robert move and fire this piece of shit rocket, though, just so he can get it out of his inventory. And also, because this one can't possibly scatter into his friends. It's the one way we can ensure that he doesn't completely fuck up our own plans. Because he will shit our pants. And yes, I know that doesn't make sense, but trust me, J. Robert Oppenheimer, he can find a way to shit someone else's pants. He'll go into your drawers at night while you sleep, take out your pants, put them on, and shit it. Just to prove that he despises you. Alright, so Annie Oakley, if we bring you to here, she cannot run and gun because it's on cooldown. Might be best to just have her Overwatch. Yeah. Okay. So it's Overwatch for you. Isaac Asimov, we got to get you to better cover. I want you in full cover. We're going to have you Overwatch as well. Annie Oakley is also going to Overwatch. And this guy's probably going to shoot at old J. Robert Oppenheimer, and if he hits him and kills him, I don't even care. Nope, he's just going to stand there and probably die then, because Custer has a shot, but he doesn't have bullets. Most unfortunate. Can anybody chase him down? Anybody? Anybody chase him down? Somebody. Chase that guy down. Like Annie Oakley. Did you maybe chase that guy down? Maybe. I'm guessing no. Get an 8% chance to hit him. Well, that ain't so good. Alright, Oppenheimer. Let's just, I don't know, keep it up. Oh, wait a minute. J. Robert Oppenheimer may have found a way to do something fucking useful with his miserable piece of shit life. Alright, J. Robert, you piece of scum. Yeah, you know what? I have nothing but contempt for you, J. Robert Oppenheimer. I'm not even gonna pretend to not fucking despise you, because I fucking despise you. Pulling back the veil. Clearly, command is the most use that we can get out of J. Robert Oppenheimer. His ability to give someone else an additional turn is vastly better than anything he has ever brought to the table by himself. So we're just gonna reload. Everybody, get on the reloads. There are no enemies active. We've got some time. J. Robert Oppenheimer is out of rockets except for a shredder, so, you know, you don't have to worry about having him shoot you in the back. You got that going for you. And seriously, if you're not worried about having him shoot you in the back, you should be worried about having him shoot you in the back, because he'll fucking do it. Alright, let's, we got a meld canister ping from over here. Let's get a battle scanner out and about. If there are aliens over here, we would also not necessarily mind knowing that they're over there. Alright, well, I hear combat noise. What is it that we have combat noise for? Yeah, you have squad sight on it. For whatever reason, Custer does not.
Position confirmed.
Doesn't from here either. why specifically? What is it and where is it? Alright, so this says you have vision on an enemy. Where is that enemy? It is an outsider, and it is right there. Alright, so that's why Custer can't see it. He's off angle. So he needs to be, like, on this line, but he might also have a shot from behind that tree. He does. Okay, that's good. So we need to get Nelson closer, but not close enough to activate the enemy, which shouldn't be difficult, because that guy is remarkably far away. Keeping him on angle is going to be the hard part here. We could put him right here, but he has no cover. You know what? No, we're too far out. You know, what we'll do, let's just get set up a little bit better, and then if we need to, we'll throw another battle scanner to reveal the pod. I don't want to do... Yeah, I don't want to advance in a dangerous or stupid fashion. Also, where's Isaac Asimov? Isaac? I want motion tracker up here before we go advancing any further. So let's move to the front of the ship because we know those movements are safe. We can move safely and securely to the front of the ship without having to worry about popping pods. Nelson, you know what? You can stand in the cover. Yes, we're going to be in the open for one turn. All you got to do is be in the open for one turn and just not fuck it up. That's all I need you to do. Annie Oakley, you go ahead and reload. Isaac Newton, just overwatch. I don't want to go any further forward without a battle scanner. J. Robert Oppenheimer, I'll stand you in open at a moment's notice because I don't give a fuck about your life. Yeah, I'm telling you, every hole that has to be checked out, every potential possible danger, you're doing all of it. Anything that's even remotely or slightly risky, it's suddenly a you job. You're going to get all of those jobs until you're dead. In which case, then we'll try, I don't know, a different fashion to play or maybe hire another Rocketeer. Motion tracker says clear. It's motion tracker to full cover. There are 2 outsiders up here, then. We don't really need Asimov up in the fucking thick of things, then. Let's put him on Overwatch. Alright, so who do we want in the thick of things? Annie Oakley for certain.
Yes, Commander.
We know the rest of this zone is clear, and those outsiders are not going to move. So we can't afford to... leapfrog to here. Are we going to... No, we should. Alright. This should be reasonable safe. Yep, good. Alright, Overwatch. Lawsuit, we need you to move, but I don't want you to go too far, pal. So why don't we bring you over here? I want you up here and ready to fire on the door, but I also don't want you to be able to see in the door at any point. Let's put you here. Nelson, I want you there. Newton, I want you right behind him.
Affirmative. Moving out.
J. Robert Oppenheimer, I don't want you on the mission, but I don't fucking have a choice, so why don't you go here, I suppose.
Closing on target position now.
George Custer, you're good right where you're at, pal. I want you to steady your weapon. Can you steady? Thank you. Alright, outsiders are not going to move. Outsiders going to out, as they're wont to do. That's fine. So we do need to reveal them. Question is, how to do it. I'm thinking squad sight sniper shot is probably the best way to do it. In order to generate that, we are going to have to forego Ava Don't Cry Peron's turn. I am okay with that. Also, it will let us pitch a battle scanner inside the ship to make sure ain't nobody sneaking up behind us. I don't want any Gordon Lightfoot creeping around my back door. If I'm going to charge hard into this ship, I want to make sure that the rest of it is also clear. It is. There's another meld canister as well. That's fine. Custer, why don't you blow somebody's head off, pal? 97%. That's good enough for ace level work right there. Bam! 10 damage critical. Nice shot from the Custernator. General George Custer turning that guy's head into custard. Alright, so Hornblower, you can have a shot. Probably not. So what? They'll have theirs, you'll have yours, and I'll have mine. Yeah. Isaac Newton can do some damage here, though. So let's make a little grenade work happen. What do you say, Isaac? Up and over. This is going to kill one of them for sure. And... you're dead. Okay, good. I'm respectably comfortable with that. You know, honestly, I think we probably get a pretty reasonable chance of just finishing this guy off.
Position confirmed.
Oppenheimer, in case there's some hidden unit on Overwatch, I want you over there to take that desperation shot. Why don't you go out there and get yourself killed? Oh, you missed. What a surprise.
Shot failed to connect.
Oh, come on. No one is surprised by that. Literally no one is surprised by the fact that that shot missed. Annie Oakley does have run and gun, but is too far away to make much use of it. That's fantastic. Alright, so we're going to have Steve Jobs take a shot. Did not work. Now we're going to have Steve Jobs take a suppression to give this guy a massive penalty. Horatio Nelson, we want you around here in this position of cover, so you can shoot next turn if we need you to. Asimov, you know what? I'm going to put you on Overwatch, actually. Annie Oakley, I need you, little Annie, get your gun and get closer to the action. And that's going to be it. This guy's pretty... Okay, he hunkered. That's fine. He's dead now. You're going to hunker down. I kind of wish I'd brought an arc thrower now. He hunkered. That's going to make our job considerably easier. Hey, why don't you go do the dangerous and stupid thing, J. Robert? That's your job. Flank an alien. Wow, you actually can't miss. I don't know what to say. Put J. Robert Oppenheimer in a can't-fail position, and he can sort of almost find a way to fail, but not quite. The 1%er from Custer doesn't really feel like it's going to get much worse. And you can hunker down all you want, champ, but it's not going to stop you from sucking on a grenade, so see ya.
Special delivery.
If I'm not going to get an outsider shard, I don't need your corpse. Adios. An extra 2 damage, and I think Annie Oakley could probably handle this shit. So let's send her in on the run and gun. I don't want to get within 4 tiles of the guy if I have to, because he probably, in all likelihood, is going to have close encounters. I don't want to trigger it if I can avoid it. So let's, yeah, Annie's going to finish him off, and yes, and that's in the mission.
Objectives completed.
So Operation Lost Future, securing our futures for the immediate future at any rate. We did this with kind of a trash team. Now, granted, opposition was not overwhelming. It was mostly thin men and a couple outsiders, but we've done worse with better. We've had better teams that have performed worse. Steve Irwin back on duty. You're damn right he is. All things considered, that went respectably well.
An optimal performance by our
come on,
soldiers,
Dr.
Commander. The additional meld will
Dr.
surely
Valen,
aid in
this
our
is a
research.
problem. When we send J. Robert Oppenheimer out, especially if he's in charge of a mission or anything even remotely mission critical, never praise J. Robert Oppenheimer. I'm going to put that over the exit, like when we run out to get into the Sky Ranger. Sort of like the Notre Dame football team has the play like a champion thing today on the outside of the, or like on the door over the way out onto the field as they exit the locker room. It says play like a champion. Ours is instead going to say never praise Oppenheimer. That's just what's going to be up there. Never praise Robert. Danger Zone and Platform Stability are both good, and I'm still taking Resilience because cheap long-distance criticals on units that are not necessarily in the most brilliant of cover with not necessarily the greatest defense, I don't want them dying. I want them immune to criticals, and yeah, that's what it's going to be. Horatio Nelson taking Resilience. The Firecracker picking up hit and run, so I mean, Annie Oakley is leveling nicely. 9 kills on 8 missions. She's not the greatest assault trooper, but she's slower than Molasses in January, so I mean, cut her some slack, man. She's got a bum foot. 7 thin man corpses, which we desperately needed. 8 delirium, some alloys, weapon fragments, meld, some damaged junk. We're gonna go sell the damaged junk, and also we're gonna go down and see if we can do the advanced medkit project. I think we might have enough thin man corpses now. So let's head to the gray market. What do we got here? All right, some damaged junk. Let's get rid of it. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Complete the transaction. That should give us enough cash to do the project as well. Bound to the foundry. Improved medkits? Absolutely. Finally, we got enough. Oh, it was 20 thin men corpses. Son of a bitch. All right, well, we're doing it anyway. It's only going to take 4 days. Shit. That's quite speedy. This is tempting as well. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do this. Yeah, we need this. For our scouts who have neural feedback, we want to give them the thing that makes them also immune to psychic powers. Yeah, we gotta do this. Phoenix coil guns. Not really interested in those because they're shit. Supercapacitors, wouldn't mind seeing, but they're not on the list yet, which is not really big.
Production begins immediately, and as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
Yeah, whatever, Dr. Shane. I'm sure you'll forget 9 seconds from now, but that's fine. I'm gonna have forgotten you 9 seconds from now because I'm gonna go get that much-needed drink I was talking about earlier with old Horatio Nelson. Looks like a man that could use a drink. I could definitely use a drink. I know where there's liquor because Bradford's in the base, so I mean it's not a difficult solution to engineer here. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support means a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, you might consider subscribing as well. Bradford and I drinking gin on a pretty much daily basis. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.